How's it guys? Dominic Young from YPC in Cape Town, South Africa. Just showing you my new shredder board, our new 2013 design. The board's 700mm long, 210mm across the beam, and about 30mm thick, just thick enough to take a 3-cell battery. And I just want to show you some of the features. We can start with our Surfer Bro. Bro is quite unique in the sense that he has a fiber and carbon fiber core down the center, 3D silhouette core. And he's laminated with neoprene on either side, giving him the ability to be rather flexible, okay, in the situations where he impacts a wave or lands upside down and dunks on the shore break. His arms are able to flex, so there's no risk of him breaking off, so is his neck. But at the same time, we can see if I bounce the board around, his body's still rigid, so he's not flopping around, throwing the displacement of the board around. The board itself is designed as sort of more of a traditional fish type board with a wider top end and a narrower bottom end, and the reason for that is to generate more lift in the nose and pressure on the tail to create the type of a surfer yaw ride that we're looking for. I found that the wider boards in the tail, the board rode very sail up but very flat in the water. We're looking to try and get an authentic board ride here. Underneath the board you can see I've got a sort of bigger than normal pod, and the reason the pod is there in the size and the width that it is that when the board's in the water, what we're hoping for is that the pods are able to bring the board out the water and rail to rail the board in the turn. The pod's also meatier up front with less meat at the back, so that when it's rail to rail turning, the tail is deep down in the water. Another feature that we've got here, you can just get a carbon fiber stick, is that we've actually introduced tail rocker into this board, wanting to allow the board to be able to ride in hollower sections in the surf. The flat rocker certainly does help keep the board absolutely flat on flat water surface, but really when you're on the wave, what you want to do is to be able to ride the radius of the wave, and so the rocker both in the front of the board and the back is quite a big help. You can see with this board here, we've got quite a healthy nose rocker, which helps in several ways. It helps when you're hitting the white water to mount the white water. Another interesting thing is that the more rocker you have, the easier your board will actually self-right. When you hold the board nose to nose, you can see how easy it self-rights. And obviously, the more rocker you have, like a bow and arrow, the easier the board will self-right. So that's Bro, that's Shredder, and we're going to show you some flat water demonstrations today. But hopefully in the near future, when the surf's right, we'll be able to show you just how awesome he's going to rip in the surf.
Can't see it very well.
So demonstrating Bro's carving ability, you can see the nose is up, tail's deep down in the water, and when he turns, definitely turns onto the inside rail, with the outside rail lifting up. Board only weighing 2 kilograms, you can see the amount of spray that it generates, meaning that the board itself is in the right attitude in the turn. You can see a bit of a authentic lean in the surfer as he goes into the turn, and that's what we're looking for. On the wave, obviously it'll be a lot better with the board riding on a slight radius running surface. Left and right turns are both the same. Often the board can be mistaken for leaning when it's using the rotational torque of the prop to lean it to the right. Next time we'll hit the surf.